of things I want to touch on. The Australian Prime Minister. You probably don't know anything about Australia. You probably haven't learned much about Australia except for, I don't know, what's his name, that frickin' knobhead who got killed by a stingray. But anyway, listen, the Australian Prime Minister, Malcolm Turnbull, has been told that he cannot go to the next gay Mardi Gras in Sydney. And he's been banned from it. They just banned our Prime Minister from going. And I was sitting there saying to my missus, he's probably sitting back saying to his missus, thank fuck we don't have to go down there for the sake of political correctness next year and frickin' keep up with all the gays, just to keep the leftards happy. Now, just shockingly, you know why they don't want him there? Because we don't have gay marriage here in Australia, and we don't bloody want it either. It's the reason he got banned is because he said, if we do get it, there should really be a vote. So the leftards kicked up about this, and they said, no, we can't have a vote in the typical Marxist totalitarian style that they have. They said, no, it just needs to be put through. We can't have a vote because people's feelings will get hurt. Who gives a shit if it's been a tradition in our country for, hundreds of years to have a man and woman married? And who gives a shit if once it happens they're going to start force-feeding our children this Marxist bullshit? Over here they've got a freaking self-professed Marxist who said she will write the handbook on the way forward for educating our children about this shit if gay marriage goes through. See, so there are other reasons why we don't really frickin' want it, okay? And I just thought that was pretty funny. And it's just another example of the left. It's either do as we want or there's no way at all. And they're just screwing themselves. Keep doing it, guys. Keep doing it. Keep screwing yourselves until there's nothing left, you fucking assholes. All right, now, moving on. I was just looking at some news from Louisiana, and Nicole Amon, you have completely fucked up, haven't you? Now, Nicole's a basketball teacher. Now, I've got mixed emotions about this, because if I was 17 or 18 and my hot PE teacher wanted to jack me off, I don't know. I just don't know how I'd feel. There'd probably be a little bit of confusion at first, and I'd probably be like a bit weirded out, but I'm sure by the time I was in full swing, I'd be going, you know what, Nicole, fuck it, just go for it. But look, that's beside the point. You don't really want to send your 17-year-old son to basketball and find out that his basketball coach is carrying on with a bit of extra school curriculum, if you know what I mean. So now, this is the interesting thing. Will this woman be treated like the pedophile that she is? Will she be treated like we are as men? You know, because it seems there's no limit to feminist white. There's no limit to what a woman can do where feminist white knights won't jump in and defend you. I'll give you an example. There was a family over here that committed mass suicide. The guy and the husband and wife murdered their children. They freaking murdered their children, gassed them to death like a 9 and a 10-year-old. And then they came out, these feminist freaking white knights, and said, the woman was so wonderful. She was so giving and loving. She loved her kids. She had such a terrible struggle. She had no choice but to murder them. I mean, come on. Now, it was never really proven whether he instigated it or she instigated it. They do know that he had built some, he was building gas pipes and all this bullshit into the house, made this big elaborate setup, and apparently she knew nothing about it. I mean, what a load of crap. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how she's treated, whether, she's treated just like a man would be treated. I mean, at the very least, the bitch needs to be fired. She needs to go to jail. She did it with 3 young blokes and took advantage of them. Yeah, so watch that space. You can Google that, and if you got any updates on that, please let me know. Of course, we got the whole hub grub thing. now I had there was a great video made by the Misadventures of Redemption. Go over to his channel and check this video out. It's like a Grubhub video with a big freaking red circle with a line through it. You'll actually see it on Google search if you Google search it. And my mate bloody dug up some paperwork through one of his subscribers, and it's actually got this prick insider trading. The CEO, just before he announced that shit, sold off all of his shares. Like, he sold off something like 14,000 shares and just left 1,000 shares. So there was something very untoward going on there. This prick knew exactly what was going on, and no doubt is trying to make himself some freaking money. This scuzzbucket leftist prick. Just finally, Lord Trump, he said, look, forget Mars. Let's do it. Let's go big or go home. And it's typical Donald Trump style. Let's go big or go home. I don't want to piss fart around with Mars. Let's go to Jupiter's moons, Europa, or Jupiter's moon, Europa. And if you know about Europa, from memory, I think Europa is the ice planet. It's got an ice layer so many kilometres thick, and the whole inside of that moon is just ocean. So they want to go and explore that. And I think Io, just from memory, I'm just working from memory here, Io is another moon of Jupiter. Of course, you got Titan there, but Io is the only other volcanic body in our solar system. So you've got Earth, obviously it's volcanic on the inside, it's lava and shit, and so is Io. And it grates against the, I think it's the magnetic field of Jupiter as it goes around, and it freaking melts that planet. So he wants to go out there and check that shit out. Good on you, Donald Trump. Go big or freaking go home, mate. So this is Omega. I might make this a regular segment. I'll bring you my interpretation of the world news, so you don't have to listen to the leftist assholes that want to just feed you bullshit all day. So this is Omega signing out. Thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like and subscribe if you want to continue to hear more stuff like this. I'll be coming back soon. Thanks. Bye.
Australians all